The Baro Bhuyans were warrior chiefs and landlords in medieval Bengal and Assam who maintained a loosely independent confederacy. In times of aggression by external powers, they generally cooperated in defending and expelling the aggressor. In times of peace, they maintained their respective sovereignty. In the presence of a strong king, they offered their allegiance. In general, they were in control of a group of villages, called Katla, and the more powerful among them called themselves Raja. Baro denotes the number 12, but in general there were more than 12 chiefs landlords, and the word Baro meant many. Thus, Bhuyan Raj denoted individual Bhuyanship, whereas Baro Bhuyan denoted temporary confederacies that they formed. In Bengal they carved the land of Bharti into 12 administrative units. Adwad is Bangla. The system of Baro Bhuyan Confederacy is a relic of the erstwhile Kamarupa kingdom that covered all of Assam, North Bengal and large portions of Bangladesh. The parcellization of power, which was an effect of settling North Indian adventurers, became prominent during the 9th century reign of Balavarman III of the Mughal dynasty, whereas the central Kamarupa kingdom fragmented. The system of small chieftains remained. In Bengal as in Assam, the Baro Bhuyans are found in regions within the traditional boundaries of the Kamarupa kingdom. In Assam, the Baro Bhuyans occupied the region west of the Kachari kingdom in the south bank of the Brahmaputra river, and west of the Sudhya kingdom in the north bank. They were instrumental in defending against aggressors from Bengal, especially in defeating the remnant of Alauddin Hussain Shah's administration after 1498. They also resisted the emergence of the Koch dynasty but failed. Subsequently, they were squeezed between the Kachari kingdom and the Kamata kingdom in the south bank and were slowly overpowered by the expanding Ahom kingdom in the north. In Bengal, the kingdom of Chandradvipa Abarizal was ruled by the royal Basu family, the last of which being Raja Rabindra Narayan Bose, who later fled to Kolkata during the partition of Bengal, as the position had already been reduced to that of his Aminder. The royal family thus still lives in Kolkata. These landlords did not belong to any particular ethnicity, religion or caste. Baro Bhuyans of Assam. The Baro Bhuyans of Assam can be divided into two major groups: the Adi Bhuyan of the eastern group and the western group. The Adi Bhuyan group. The origin of the northern group is shrouded in mystery. The original group is often referred to as the Adi Bhuyan or the progenitor Bhuyans. The Adi Bhuyans are said to have been already ensconced in the region west of the Sudhya kingdom when Sukafar established the Ahom kingdom in 1228. According to legend, two brothers, Santanu and Sumanta, had 12 sons each, and they formed the original Baro Bhuyan and Saru Baro Bhuyan. The Saru Baro Bhuyans emigrated to the Nagaon district soon after. The Baro Bhuyans fought with and withstood the might of the Supsir as well as the Kachari kingdoms. They joined the Ahom king Suhung Mung's expeditions against the Sudhya and the Kachari kingdoms. Pleased with the help, the Baro Bhuyans were established as tributary feudal landlords in the north bank. During the first expedition of Chilere against the Ahom kingdom, aligned with the Ahoms, but during the second expedition they aligned with the Kochas. This group was finally subjugated by Pratap Singh in 1623, who relocated them to the south bank of the Brahmaputra. The Saru Bhuyans, who had moved west after the conflict with the Baro Bhuyans, trace the genealogy of Kandavara to Kanvihara, the eldest son of Sumanta, but this is not given credence. The Western group. One of the earliest evidence of Bhuyans in western Brahmaputra Valley comes from the Rautkuchi grant of Purushottam Das. The later Baro Bhuyans had ensconced themselves between the Kachari kingdom in the east and the Kamata kingdom in the west on the south bank of the Brahmaputra River. According to Neog, the leader of the group, Chandivara, was originally a ruler of Kanayu, who had to flee due to Firoz Shah Tughlaq's 1353 campaign against Shamsuddin Ilyas Shah and reached Gauda, the domain of Dharmanarajana, as a result of a treaty between Dharmanarajana and Durlabnarajana of Kamata kingdom. A group of 7 Kayastha and 7 Brahmin families led by Kandavara was transferred to Langamaguri, a few miles north of present-day Guwahati. Kandavara and his group did not stay in Langamaguri for long, as it was frequently inundated by the Brahmaputra and because depredations by the Bhutias, and moved soon to Bordaur in present-day Nagaon district with the support of Durlabnarajana. Among the descendants of Kandavara was Sri Mantasankar Deva. A second group of 5 Bhuyans joined the Kandavara group later. In due course, members of these Bhuyans became powerful. Alauddin Hussain Shah, who ended the Khen dynasty by displacing Nilambar in 1498, extended his rule up to the Barnadi River by defeating Harip Narayan, who was a descendant of Gandharva, a Bhuyan from the second group established by Durlabnarajana at Bausi, among others. The Baro Bhuyans retaliated and were instrumental in ending the rule of Alauddin Hussain Shah via his son Daniel. But very soon, the rise of Viswa Singh of the Koch dynasty in Kamata destroyed the hold in Kamrup and squeezed those in the Nagaon region against the Kacharis. To their east, they had to relocate to the north bank of the Brahmaputra in the first quarter of the 16th century, to a region west of the Baro Bhuyan group. The increasing Koch and Ahom conflicts further ate the way at their independence and sovereignty. Baro Bhuyans of Bengal. At the end of the Karani dynasty, the nobles of Bengal became fiercely independent. Suleiman Khan Karani carved out an independent principality in the Bhati region comprising a part of Greater Daki district and parts of Mymensingh district. During the period, Taj Khan Karani and another Afghan chieftain who helped Isa Khan to obtain an estate in Sonar Gaon and Mymensingh in 1564. By winning the grace of the Afghan chieftain, Isa Khan gradually increased his strength and status, and by 1571 Mughal court designated him as the ruler of Bhati region. Mughal histories, mainly the Akbarnama, the Ain-i Akbari and the Baharistan-i Ghaibi, refers to the low-lying regions of Bengal as Bhati. This region includes the Bajrati to the Meghna River as Bhati, while others include Ujli, Jessore, Chandradwip and Barisal division in Bhati, keeping in view the theatre of warfare between the Baro Bhuyans and the Mughals. The Baharistan-i Ghaibi mentions the limits of the area bounded by the Ishvamati River in the west, the Ganges in the south, the Tripura to the east, Lapsing Pargana and Banyachang in the north. The Baro Bhuyans rose to power in this region and put up resistance to the Mughals, until Islam Kashista made them submit in the reign of Jahangir. Isa Khan was the leader of the Baro Bhuyans and a Zamindar of the Bhati region in medieval Bengal. Throughout his reign he put resistance against Mughal invasion. It was only after his death, when the region went totally under Mughals, the Jesuit mission who sent to Bengal managed to identify that 3 of the chieftains were Hindus. They were Bakla of Bakarganj, Sripur of southeastern Dhaka, and Chandekan of Jessore, while the rest were Muslims. During Isa Khan's rule, which in following decades N.K. Batazali managed to identify some of them, which consisting Uthman of Burkinagar, Mazam Khan Kabuli of Chatmagar in Pabna, Madhu Ray of Kalsi, Raja Ray of Shahzadpur in eastern Pabna, the Ghazi family in Bhol on Dhaka, which consisted Faisal Ghazi with his son and inheritor Bahadur Ghazi along with Sona Ghazi and Anwar Ghazi, Palawan of Matang in southwestern Sylhet, Nabad Maiden of Chandra Pratap, Ram Chandra of Bakla,